What's up, guys? Alfred and Patrick from ATP Physique. We're gonna do a Q&A.
Outside of pull-up hangs, what else are good exercises to build up strength to do pull-up?
So outside of pull-up hangs, or deadlift hangs, or dead hang in general, you want to do negatives. So you want to take the pull-up bar, or whatever bar you're using, anything actually, jump up to it as high as possible, like around chin height, and try to do negatives. So control the eccentric and try to even hold it as long as you can. And say your hold is about like, I don't know, 10 seconds. Try to get up to 10 reps, but hold is like 5 seconds. So it's like eccentrically lowering for 5 seconds. That's my answer.
I recommend doing lat pull downs. So you want to just start strengthening your back. So if you can't do a pull-up, it's probably because you're not strong enough to support your own body weight. So you want to start off with the lat pull downs and just work your way up. The 1,000 sit-ups, push-ups, and squats be bad on your body if you did it every day.
1,000 reps of just even one exercise is hazardous to your health. Like it's really, really awful.
Death.
Yeah, exactly. It borderlines overtraining. Actually, can even over exceed overtrainings. What I would do as an alternative actually would be to do these exercises 1,000 reps within a week, so you can space it out even better, and try to push yourself each day to try to get that. Like the closer you reach your 1,000 rep, the sooner you're done with it. Whatever exercise it is, push-ups, squats, pull-ups, abs, any sort of ab exercises, doesn't matter. And just so long as you space it out better. Just don't do 1,000 reps a day. That's really awful. Bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't do 1,000 of each of those. Your body needs time to recover, So like Patrick said, you're borderline gonna overtrain, and that's actually gonna hinder your muscle growth and progress.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't do that one.
Yeah.
I'll let Patrick answer this one.
Oh, what's this one?
How much do you deadlift?
So my sumo max, 1 rep max, is 510 when I was like 200 pounds. And my conventional deadlift is about 410. So the 100-pound difference, just because the range of motion is a lot shorter. And I actually feel a whole lot stronger with my wider base on sumo. That's me.
How many times should I work out each muscle in a week? And how many reps and sets should I do? It depends on your goals. I'm more of a hypertrophy guy, so I like high frequency. So the best split for myself that I would recommend is a push-pull legs. Ideally for hypertrophy, you would want to work within the 6 to 12 rep range, to really trigger that muscle growth. And I would say maybe 3 to 4 sets of each exercise would be good.
For specifically strength, I wouldn't go any more than 5 sets. 5 sets is probably too much, like around that range. So you want to go how you feel. So I would do around 2 to 5 sets of 3 to 5 reps.
What are a few ways to avoid a plateau?
Well, the easiest is to put yourself in a workout that challenges you. Definitely probably change the intensities.
I would say switch up your exercises. Sometimes you get used to doing the same movement pattern every time. Introduce your body to a new stimulus, because your body's smart. Like it'll adjust quick. So that's how ideally you would avoid a plateau.
But you want to be safe too. Yeah, don't go do something you're not used to doing, like an exercise especially, or go too heavy. Progressive overload, change up the weights, but don't go too heavy.
Are you looking to compete anytime soon?
What I want to do eventually is to compete in regionals or the CrossFit Games. I used to play rugby, and it kind of feels very, very similar, the workouts and how the intensities kind of keep really, really high. And I really enjoy the strength-based exercises.
All right, me for myself, I'm looking to compete in men's physique, which is basically you go on the stage, you show off your body while wearing board shorts, and you get judged on proportions and conditioning, along with muscle size. What's a good workout for your shoulders, for them deltoids?
Probably the easiest is overhead press. Dumbbell, barbell, probably the easiest to go with, and just building progressive overload, building weight onto that a lot easy. It's the easiest shoulder exercise you could do.
Stick it to the basics: overhead press and lateral raises. You know, OHP is really gonna give you that strength and size right here on the front deltoid. You're gonna want to do a lot of volume for the lateral raises, you know, which is the side. And then I would also add on some rear delt flies, which target the back of your shoulder, which a lot of people tend to neglect. But that's really it's really important to develop the back to give yourself like that rounded look, you know. All right. So next question, what's a good workout to do to just drop weight before lifting weights at the gym? And is there any food to help?
So the easiest actually is to just do sets of sprints as fast and as hard as possible. So it could be like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, depending on how you feel. And try to do like 40-second rest in between those sets.
So high intensity cardio then.
Yeah.
Is there any food to help with dropping weight before going to the gym? There's no specific food that makes you drop weight. It's basically a total of how many calories you're eating every day that decides your weight. So if you're trying to drop weight using food, there's no exact food that makes you drop weight. It's just a consumption of like how much are you eating every day. So yeah, I really just want to lean out. What type of exercise should I do every day? I would say the lean out. It's more about your diet, to be honest.
Nutrition, yeah.
Just stop eating so much. That's it. You know, a lot of people eat more than it's required. They eat out of bad habits or boredom, when you should only be feeding your body like when it needs to eat. And that's it. You know, nothing more, nothing less. Is pork good or bad?
I love pork.
Snacks to eat between a workout and a big meal. You know.
Probably the best is protein shake.
Protein shake.
Especially everyone keeps talking about the anabolic window. So yeah, protein shake, you can't go wrong with that. Peanut butter sandwich, that's really good, tasty. Milk, chocolate milk too. Bananas, fruits in general. And that's what I would do.
I would say keep it simple. Something with protein and a simple fruit, an apple or a banana, that gets the job done for me. If I'm not going to be getting a full night's rest of sleep, let's say only 4 hours, is it bad to work out full blast? Or should I opt for something lighter, like a jog?
Well, I personally would start with the jog, but still kind of go with the full blast workout, full on workout, because like honestly, when I work out in the beginning of the day, I actually feel more energized for the rest of my day, and I get it. Like it's tough when you have a busy life schedule. So starting with a light jog just to get your blood flowing would actually help. And then when you get to the workout, you're kind of sweating and you're hot and you're warm, and your workout, you actually feel like you accomplished something. So that's what I would go with.
Yeah, I would say sleep doesn't really hinder my gym workouts as long as you're awake and alert. So maybe some coffee or a nice thorough warm up will get you in the right condition to hit your workout. But it's not good to not have so much sleep. That's gonna hinder your muscle growth, your recovery. You know, that's very important. But as far as working out with a little bit of sleep, I would still go balls out in the gym, or as hard as you can. You know.
But you gotta make sure you sleep really well after that.
Is it possible to be cut up without an annoying diet? I would say it largely depends on your genetics. We all have friends who eat whatever the fuck they want, and they're still lean, they're still cut, they still got them abs, the muscle insertions are visible right here. So they don't need to go on an annoying diet because they have a fast metabolism, and it's hard for those people to gain weight. The rest of us are not so lucky. Most likely you do need to do some sort of calorie restriction, or at least work out a little bit more to bring down your daily caloric intake down, so that way you can be lean and start losing weight to get cut. Yeah, it's kind of a tough love kind of answer, but for the most part, you can be cut without dieting, or at least watching what you eat on how much you eat and some sort of physical activity. It's going to be very difficult to be lean without those things right there.
What's some basic warm-ups and warm-downs or cool-downs that you recommend, like post-workout, after intense rehearsal, whatever? Overall, the point of warming up is to get your heart rate up. So if you start sweating, you're gonna get warmed up. But if you're gonna focus in on specific exercises and workouts, you wanna like open up and relax the muscles that you're working. And as far as like cool downs, you especially heavy intense ones, the best thing to do is just like static stretch, because you're already you're warm. Your body's like been working out hard, and I would never do it before, but I'd probably do it after, because your body's at its warmest, so you can build flexibility from there. Stretch out your back, your chest, your legs, your butt, your hamstrings, everything, all of that, even your face. Everything's a muscle, so just try to get limber and build the time that you're stretching. Stretch your face.
Yeah, stretch your face.
How do you maintain consistency in your workouts when you have so much to balance? I'm assuming like balance in your life. How do you keep it interesting if there is not enough weight to go around to go heavier? Change up the exercises, not entirely, but add variations to it. It's like, say if you're doing incline bench, right? The heaviest you can go is 100. Like, say for example 100. There's other ways to change that up by going from flat to neutral, and then by like adding in slower tempos. Like, say if you're doing like really fast, you can change it by going really slow and explode up, and then, or you go down really slow and then really slow going up. I mean,
I'm thinking about the face stretch that you did.
Well, yeah, that it's all about like how you change up the exercise. Relax. So, it's all about how you change up the exercise. What matters is that you feel the contraction, that you are really working to get that extra rep, to get that that contraction that you're feeling in your arms, in your back, in your chest, in your face.
Oh my God.
So yeah,
it's gonna be a thing now.
So that concludes our Q&A.
First one.
Our very first one as our company. This is Alfred, Patrick. We'll see you again soon.
All right,
Peace.
guys.